What's your next move? You the one I wanna be next to. Hope you don't mind when I text you. Stop playing, girl, let me bless you. Yeah. Oh, you back again? Say you single and you ready, girl, what's happening? I let you leave me once before and I can't pass again. No, no, I can't play around with you, I'm on your ass again.
So first I'm going to start off by actually making the scars. So what you want to do is basically you want to map out where exactly you want to put the scars at. You guys saw Chucky before, y'all know how his scars is set up. I didn't want to do exactly like how he did it because I wanted more of a glam version of the Chucky doll. So I knew I had to do my scars a little differently from his. I already did my brows off camera, and basically I'm just going in with that liquid latex glue, and I'm just wherever I decide to put a scar at, that's where I want to put that liquid latex glue. And I'm going to be using tissue because I don't want the scar to be puffy. I want it to be pretty flat on my face. So tissue is the best thing to use unless you have scar wax, but do not use cotton for this specific look because like I said, you want it to be as flat as possible. So after you get done applying the tissue, the liquid latex glue, you put some tissue on top, like 1 or 2 layers of tissue, well 2 layers of tissue, and then after you put the tissue on, you're going to put more liquid latex on top of that tissue so that it can be more skin-like when it dries down. And you want to make sure that you just coat that whole entire piece of tissue with liquid latex. It's fine if you get it a little bit outside the tissue because it's going to dry up anyways. So I did about, I think I did like 5 scars, I want to say. Yeah, I did like 5 scars. And I didn't want it to affect my brows or my eyeshadow or the other side of my face. So I just kind of mapped my own scars out. Honestly, you don't have to do the exact same thing that he did, just the visual, the concept of it. And I just did one in between, right in between my brows. I want a mixture of like small scars and big scars as well. So, and right here I'm just basically showing y'all how I do my tissue first, depending on the size of the tissue, size of the scar. This was a pretty long scar, so I'm gonna rip the tissue in half, and then I'm just gonna fold that piece of tissue that I ripped off. I'm just gonna fold it up 3 times, and that way it's gonna be long and skinny, not too skinny because you're gonna have to cut it towards the end, so just wide enough for you to be able to cut it and that you can actually see inside the tissue, so you can be able to put blood and stuff inside. So as I said before, you put the liquid latex, then tissue, and then liquid latex again. And then I just needed to really map out, so I just took a marker because I didn't really know exactly where I wanted to put my next scar, and I don't want to do too much because it's going to look fake. So I just used that to map it out, and then I just decided to do another one to kind of connecting that long one to that other one that's running down my eye. So this honestly is the easiest part. Like, it's really easy. You just get tissue, fold it up, put it on your face, and put glue on top of it, and it's just that on that. And then so once you get done putting the amount of tissue that you want to amount of scar that you want to put on there, you're just going to let that set with the let it dry using the blow dryer or whatever. And while it's drying, I'm going to go with my eyes. Like I said, I'm doing a glam version of the Chucky doll, so I decided to do my own eyeshadow look instead of like doing like just straight blood on my eyeshadow, on my eyelid. So I'm going to go with the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using that dark ashy brown that I just showed y'all in the video, I'm going to go in with that, put that on my lid. Then I'm going to go in that red shade that's in the James Charles palette as well, and I'm going to pat that on top of that dark brown shade to really blend it out. Because I wanted to do a smoky eye, but not strictly black. I wanted to do more of like a brown smoky eye rather than black, because I didn't want to do it too dark. So I think I really did like the fact that I went in with the brown instead of black, because it was a different type of smoky eye than your normal smoky eye. And plus, I wanted to incorporate some reds and yellows in my eye look, because I have red and yellow in my shirt, and also my hair is red. And then I'm going to go in with that brown, that orange tone brown shade, and I'm just going to put that right under my brow bone. That is going to act as my transition shade. Also, just adds a lot more warmth to the look, because I didn't want it, like I said, I didn't want it to be strictly dark. I wanted some type of golden warm undertone to the look, so that it can tie together with my shirt and my hair, and also the blood and my face as well. And yeah, so I'm just going back in with those 3 colors, making sure that each color is vibrant and pigmented on its own. So once the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go in with my foundation shade. And this is the CoverGirl True Matte Foundation in the shade D60. And I'm just going to put that all over my face, including on top of the scars as well. This scar is, well, this tissue is, of course, white. And when it's dried down, it's going to be yellow. So that's apparently not the same color as my skin. So in order for it to look skin-like and for it to look very seamless, you want to put your foundation shade on top of it. Especially if you are brown skin or just colored, like, most definitely you want to make sure that you do put your foundation shade on top so that it can look more like your skin. Being that the tissue that I applied, like those little scars or whatever, were so prominent, it was so hard to get it to look like my skin. Like, no matter how, it seemed like no matter how much foundation I put on, it was not really setting on top of the scars, if that makes sense. Like, it was still like big yellow spots on my face, if you guys can see. But just want to apply more and more and more on, honestly. Oh, that's basically what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to do the side of my face. It doesn't have any scars, because that's going to be my glam side. And I'm just going to do like my regular makeup, going in with my concealer that I use to highlight, Elegant Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. I'm going to blend that out. So this is really the easiest part of all, like doing your regular makeup, honestly. And then I'm going to contour using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade Espresso. And I'm only going to apply foundation, well, not foundation, I'm only going to apply concealer and contours to the side that it does not have the scars. So the other side that has the scars is only going to be foundation on that side. There's no point in doing your makeup on the other side if you're going to have scars right there. Then I'm just going to set using this setting powder that I use for my face. This setting powder is my exact skin shade. Make sure that the powder that you are using is your exact skin shade. You don't want it to look too dark or too light. This is a Maybelline Fit Me loose powder setting powder in the shade 360 Mocha. That is my foundation shade. That is the foundation that I use for the Maybelline Fit Me. So yeah. And then once you get done applying that powder out to the side that has the scars, you're pretty much done with that part. And then now you're just going to get some scissors, and you want to cut those scars up, because of course you're not able to put blood in the inside if it's not open. So get some get some scissors. Honestly, y'all, it was a little hard for me to do that. I guess because I didn't have the right scissors, which I'm pretty sure that's the reason why. And it was a little hard to cut it, but I prefer you guys to use something like the little small scissors. I guess they're called, like, eyebrow scissors or something. I'm not really sure exactly what they're called, but go in with something that's sharp enough or whatever for you to be able to cut it with no problem, because I definitely had problems. But you're just going to open every one up. You're going to cut every scar up that you made. And then I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow from the James Charles palette. I use dark browns, reds, and purples to make the scars look a lot more bruised. And I also have some dimension as well, because before I applied the shadows to the outsides of the scars, it looked flat, like they didn't really stand out. So in order for you to make it look like it's a lot more bruised and it's been setting for a while and it really hurts and stuff, you want to make sure that you apply either some eyeshadows, which you probably do have, like you have eyeshadow palette, or if you actually have like a SFX palette, you can use those shadows as well. Make sure that you do use something that is powder based rather than creamy or liquidy. You're basically just gonna do it as if you're like doing your eyeshadow on your eyes. That's all you're doing. Making sure that it's not too dark, because if you use too dark of a shade and you don't blend it out well, it's gonna look fake. It's gonna look forced, you know. So you want to make it look as natural as possible. Make sure that you're doing that ombre effect. It's like I said, as if you were doing on your actual eyelids. Then I'm gonna go in with like this red tone brown, well, warm tone brown shade, and I'm gonna apply that like in the areas that I applied that dark brown. And it kind of smoothed that brown up a little bit, that dark brown up a little bit, instead of it looking so dark. So it's all about preference, as I always say in almost all of my videos. You just kind of look at it and see exactly where you think you should apply more shadow at. If you think it should be a little bit more dimensional in certain areas, that's where you want to apply your shadow at. I think I did like around every side of the scars, and as you guys can see, it looks like it's really coming out, you know. It looks like it's really uh like it looks 3D, and that's how you want it to look. It looks like it's starting to swell up and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna go in with my body paint. I got this from Walmart. I leave that description box below, and this is gonna act as a base for your blood. This is red, or if you don't have body paint, you can use red shadow, but red body paint is a lot more pigmented because of the formula. You probably have to continuously pack on red shadow if you chose to do eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with a little small eyeshadow brush to really get into those intimate places, because the scars weren't really big, so you don't want to use a real big brush because you'll get paint everywhere. And you want to make sure that you do stay inside the scar, because that's when it's going to look more realistic. And also, because I use tissue and the tissue is white, you have to work extra hard. You have to do more work to like diminish that tissue. You have to make sure that you really cover that tissue up. You don't want any white to be showing at all. And once I got done putting the paint inside of the scars, inside of the cuts that I made, I'm going to go back in with more shadow, because I feel like I needed more shadow around the scars. And then I'm just going to go in with my coagulated blood. This is the best blood. This is the blood that you need to create this look. If you use the liquid blood, it's going to start running down your face, and that's not what you want. Well, I mean, you could if you want that. You want it to like it's running down, but it's most definitely gonna dry. So use coagulated blood. It is fresh blood. Well, it gives you like a fresh vibe. Like, this is the type of blood that people use for scars and scratches, like not with scars and wounds and stuff like that. It doesn't drip down and it doesn't dry up as well. You don't have to worry about having to keep applying it because it'll dried up and stuff like that. So you're just gonna put it wherever you put that body paint at, because like I said, the body paint is the base for your blood. Wherever you put that body paint in, that's where you want to put the coagulated blood. And as you guys can see, it looks like somebody just really sliced me up with a freaking knife or something. Like, it looks really, really realistic. Like, this SFX look is really easy, you guys. It's really, really easy. It does take a little minute because it's very small details you got to pay attention to, but it's most definitely very easy. Like, it's really, really easy. Then I'm going to go in with my liquid blood, and then I'm just going to put some of that on top of the coagulated blood, because like I said, the liquid blood is most definitely going to dry up, but being that you have the coagulated blood on before that, you can't really tell if it's dried up or not, but the liquid blood does give it more of a vibrant look. It looks a lot more redder now that I put the liquid blood on there. Then I'm just going to splatter some liquid blood using my stippling sponge just to kind of look like the blood is really splattered and stuff. And that's how it would look if somebody sliced you, like blood would be going everywhere type stuff. So that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to force it by putting too much liquid blood on, but just enough to where I feel like it'll be a little bit more realistic. Then I'm just going back in with the coagulated blood because I feel like I needed more. So like I said, it's all about preference. If you feel like you got enough, then that's just that on that. And I also just went ahead and put some blood like right under my nose as well, because my nose would be bloody as well, being that I have like a scar going through my nose. Some type of blood would be flowing out of my nose if it was real. Then I just put my lashes on and stuff like that. And then I just took my bonnet off, and then, you know, my wig together. This is the same color as Chucky hair was. So it was most definitely important for me to put this wig on for this specific costume / SFX makeup look. And I also did a video on how I got this ginger hair color for the fall. If you guys are wondering how I achieved this color, make sure to click the link in my description. I have linked down in the description box below and also in the iCard above. Click it and it'll take you straight to that video. Make sure you guys like and comment on that video as well. And yeah, this is basically how his hair looked. So I just decided to, you know, wear this wig or whatever. And we're just basically going to get straight into the outfit portion. I am done with the makeup portion, and y'all, I know the time was sped up because but it took me a while to get this. Like, it really did. But I like it though. I like it. It seems simple. Well, it is simple, but it's more to it than you think it is, honestly, especially depending on the product that you use. But I like the end results or whatever. If I didn't like it, I mean, I wouldn't be going forward with the video, or I'd probably still be working on it. But got my hair. I'm gonna get into that in a minute, but first I want to show y'all the clothes that I am wearing to complete my Chucky look. I didn't even have the light on me right. Oh my god. I'm going to be showing y'all the clothes that I'm going to be wearing to complete my Chucky recreation or Halloween costume. So first, I got this shirt. So I'm gonna show y'all the shirt first. Now, I was trying to find the actual replica of the Chucky long sleeve shirt, but I couldn't find it. Well, actually, I'm lying. I did see it on Amazon, but it was like almost $40 for that shirt. And I'm just like, look, I'm not gonna pay $40 for this, and I know I'm not gonna wear it again. Like, I know I'm not going to wear it again, because I ended up just getting this instead. It's not the exact color or whatever, the exact color scheme, but you can pretty much wear any striped shirt. Like, you can literally wear any striped shirt with some overalls and some long socks, and you can look like Chucky with some orange hair, scar on your face. You can look like Chucky regardless. So I just got this. I got it from Amazon, and I forgot how much it was. I'll link it down in the description box below. But you don't have to even order off of Amazon. You can literally just go to like a store or a Goodwill or something and find you a striped shirt. But it is like a mock neck, and then it's long sleeve as well. I actually like how this fits on me. It's pretty fitted as well, and that's what I wanted to go for, especially when I was going to have overalls on. So it fits perfectly, and it's going to look so good with this color and everything like that. Also, by the way, I just did my hair. I did a video on it as well, so I'm not really sure if that video will be up before this video, but if it's not, then I'll be posting that video next, so stay tuned to see how I was able to install this wig. So yeah, but that's the shirt. And also, I forgot to tell you the size I got it in. I got it in a size medium. I got it in a size medium. It's very stretchy, so I definitely recommend you to go down a size, because my normal size in like t-shirts is like a large nowadays. And then next I'm not going to, but next is my overalls, y'all. It was so much of a struggle trying to find some overalls, y'all. Like, it was so hard trying to find some overalls. I looked everywhere, in store and online, to find overalls. I didn't originally want to get them from Amazon, because I'm just like, I know they're gonna be taxing me, and I really wasn't trying to spend that much money on something that I don't wear often. I was trying to find something from like a thrift store or something, but I couldn't find any. And I was going to do an overall skirt, like an overall dress, but I couldn't find none nowhere. So I'm just like, forget it. I'm just order off Amazon. This is the cheapest that I saw. Well, actually, I'm lying. The one that I did see, by the time that I was ready to order my stuff, it had already sold out. So I had to go with this one instead. And It's dark denim. The medium denim was higher than this one, so I'm like, I'm finna go ahead and get this one. Forget it. I ain't gotta look exactly like Chucky. Y'all get the gist. So yeah, they're really, really, oh my god, they're so freaking comfortable. I already tried it on. It's so freaking comfortable, and it just fits so good. Like, it fits so freaking good. And I was so skeptical on ordering this. Like, I got it in size large. The brand, I guess it's the brand Revolt Clothing Company. I don't know. I'll leave it down in the description box below if you guys are interested. I was going to get my mama to put like the good guys on here so because it's what Chucky had on his, but I think I'm gonna just edit it on my pictures, like when I edit my pictures, so that I won't have to worry about it being permanently on my overalls if I want to wear it again. It straps just like any other overalls, and it's also adjustable as well, so you can tighten the strap up. And this is how the back looks. And then next I got these socks right here. These socks right here I got from Amazon as well. Yeah, I got these. They were $5.99, I want to say $5.99, $6.99. And there's some over the calf. They don't go all the way up to the knee. They go like over your calf muscle. And they're red and white striped. I was going to get the red, white, and blue striped ones, but I was like, I wanted to get the red, white ones instead because my shoes are red and white. So like, I'm going to go ahead and get the red and white ones. And so this is my outfit, and I think I'm going to look exactly like Chucky. What y'all think? I'm loving this SFX though. Like, it's very simple, but it probably has to be one of my favorites that I've done on my series so far. Let me know down in the comment box below, which SFX look have you guys been enjoying the most lately? But I'm going to get into, oh, also, by the way, I forgot to mention my shoes. I'm going to be wearing my red high top Vans. Y'all know how red high top Vans look. I'm going to wear those because he had red shoes on, so I'm going to wear those. And yeah, I probably will show y'all me wetting my hair a little bit, because I don't know if I want to leave it like this. I kind of do, but I probably wet it a little bit just to kind of have this side a little bit more down. But we gonna see. If I decide to do that, I'll make sure to include that in the video. If not, you guys will just enjoy the pictures and the videos that I show at the end of the video. And so this is how everything came out. Everything worked perfectly fine in my favor, y'all. I really absolutely love how this came out. Probably definitely has to be one of my favorites that I have done in my series. If you guys loved how this came out, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your post notifications so that you guys don't miss any more uploads, because as usual I have plenty more content on the freaking way, y'all. I killed it, like, and that's just that on that. And I had my little prop, my little knife with blood on it, because that's what Chucky had in the movie. And y'all really do love it a lot. I really did enjoy doing this look, you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.